Alright, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, y'all. I've been really busy with real life, and stay tuned in. I'm definitely going to upload a lot more during this WNBA season. That's what I've been, more excited to talk about, and it's right around the corner. Right now, the league has been going through their training camp sessions. We're at day 2 at the moment, and looking at the Indiana Fever's training camp, y'all, this Fever team is going to run other teams out the gym. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with old school basketball, but if you are, please look up an interview with Bill Russell talking about the 1969 NBA Game 7 finals that they had against the Lakers. It was the Celtics versus Lakers, Game 7, and he talked about how he knew his Celtics team wasn't more talented than the Los Angeles Lakers team that they were playing. That team had Elgin Baylor, the great Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West. But his strategy to the team was to play track and field. What did he mean by play track and field? What he meant was to outrun the Laker team and get a bunch of transition fast break points and just wear them out. Just tire them out. And I can see the Indiana Fever running this exact strategy throughout the season. This team is really, really fast, yo. And they just look really, really good. This training camp. I really wish they can keep all 3 players. Michaela Timpson, super athletic big. We seen what she did for her career: 13 points a game, 8 boards, while shooting it at a 57% from the field goal rate, which is super efficient, man. And just look at her offensive rebounding numbers. She was averaging 3.2 offensive rebounds, and half of her rebounds came from the offensive side, as well as Yvonne Ingham from Gonzaga. She played in college for a while. She was a super senior. As we see, she did 5 years at Gonzaga, and she's a much better player than a lot of people may not know about her. As you see, she averaged 15 points a game for her career, 7 boards, and she's another one who's tough on the offensive glass. And she averaged, as you see, 2.7 offensive boards. Again, almost half of her boards as well comes from the offensive side. So we got some good glass cleaners. Bree Hall. If you see my previous video, I believe it's the first video I ever did in my channel. Bree Hall, her numbers don't pop out because she played for South Carolina. We all know South Carolina, what they do. They win by committee, and you don't really get that much. Your points per game might not shine, in the box score, because it might just be another player's night, and that's just how Dawn Staley's system is. But I always believe if Bree Hall was on another team, she definitely would have been averaging, at least 11, 12 points a game. But she's a really good catch and shoot off ball guard. That is her bread and butter in basketball. As you see, for her career, she shot 37% from the field, and during NCAA tournaments, her number is actually better in terms of 3-point percentage. She shoots it at a 40% rate. But man, I really wish they can keep all 3 players, man. 2 really good, athletic, bigs. But Yvonne definitely would play like, a power forward, small forward position. She would definitely just be a forward because that's her position. But Michaela definitely is like a 4/5. But man, if they can keep Bree Hall on the wing, just another, reliable 3-point shooter, because hey, the Fever has a lot of shooting. Kelsey Mitchell, we all know 3-point shooting is money all day. Cece is gonna go down as probably the greatest female shooter of all time. She probably already is. She is already, in my opinion. But she definitely, has 3-point shooting down pack from across the half court line. As soon as she crosses the ball half court, you got to step up on Cece, or it's just gonna be raining threes. Dewana can shoot it, although she shoots it at a 30% rate. She's kind of a streaky player, but hey, I feel like with playing with Caitlin Clark, the spacing that she's gonna have, playing with Kelsey. Even Sophie Cunningham, another elite 3-point shooter. Damaris Dantas, a true good stretch big. She's going to have so much, more space, and it's going to just take the pressure off her. And her 3-point percentage is definitely going to go up for sure. So yeah, this team has shooting. Lexi can shoot a 3-ball. But man, if they were able to keep Bree, that would be tough. That would be so tough. So it's gonna be interesting to see who they cut. But because they can't keep all 3 players. But yeah, just let's look at some clips, man. Look at the speed. This is what I'm talking about. They can just beat teams off of this alone. Look at the ball movement. Natasha Howard. Back to K Money Mitchell. Kelsey Pistol Mitchell. DeWanna Mama Bonner. Look at that. Well, I got Natasha Howard for the nice 15 foot jump shot. She can shoot that thing now. She can be a mid-range threat. Shooting ain't always about 3-pointers. She can definitely hit the mid-range J. But yeah, just look at the ball movement, man. Look at our backcourt. Look at the best backcourt duo in the WNBA. Ooh. Reason why Kelsey and Caitlin are the best backcourt is because both of them can score the ball and on all 3 levels efficiently. They both got the 3-ball. They both got a nice handle, to create their own shot. They could. People say, "Oh, Caitlin don't really take a lot of middies. She need to take more middies." But yeah, she's definitely gonna work on that, and she can definitely shoot the mid range for sure. Kelsey can shoot the mid range, and they're really both good at finishing around the basket. Caitlin Clark finished around the basket from 0 to 5 feet from the basket by shooting 62%. So she shot 62% from 0 feet to 5 feet from the basket. And the stupid narrative saying that Caitlin only takes threes. That's how these people really don't watch the games. And Kelsey was up there as well. She shot it at a 60% as well. Somewhere in the low 60s, high 50s. For sure. She's also really good at finishing around the rim for a 5'8" guard. But yeah, man, just look at this. Look at the energy that this team has. Look at Sophie. Look at them going against the men practice players. This is dope. This is fire, man. Look at that. Sophie never hesitates. Now you know. Hey, the Fever are dropping a lot. I see them dropping this quote a lot. I'm guessing this is their slogan for this 2025 season, for this campaign. But yeah, just look at DeWanna. Talking about training camp.
They want it to be better. They want to be a great team. They want to be a great organization. They want the leadership. So just all eyes looking at me like, okay, BB, what do you want to do next? And everybody's just been
great leader,
receptive of me being a leader, and just trying to give all the knowledge I can, but also save my breath because they're fast. They run a lot.
You see what she said? They fast. They run a lot. I'm telling you, Fever are gonna burn teams. They are going to out-tire them. They are in the best. They're the best conditioning team in the WNBA. Watch, y'all gonna see. This team is gonna remind me of a lot of Golden State. This team reminds me of a lot of the Golden State Warriors. When you saw prime Golden State, they were always beating teams because they were just in better condition than the other teams that they're playing. Running up and down the court, a bunch of fast break points. Steph Curry. If you watch, a lot of people talk about why it's so hard to guard Steph Curry because he never stops moving his health, man. Steph Curry never stops moving when he's off the ball. Steph Curry is, of course, the greatest, 3-point shooter off the dribble. He's up there. James Harden is up there as well. But Steph Curry really likes to play off the ball. You know what I'm saying? And off-ball players are really hard to guard, and that takes a lot of energy. To go around screens, keep moving until you get a nice look. And you can just tire a lot of people out by doing that. So, man, this Fever team is going to remind me of the prime, Golden State Warriors. And Golden State Warriors, they might win a chip again. That's why I always compare Steph to CC. They're just so similar. But, yeah, let's take a look at some more footage, man. The defense, the ball movement. Look at that. Dantas to Lexi. Back to Dantas. Look at that. Dantas never hesitates. That's what I like. And DeWanna, she grabbed the heck out of that rebound, right? You saw how Timpson jumped? You saw how she jumped, yo? Yo, look at that. She can get up there, bro. Hey. It's gonna be interesting to see who they pick. And that's a shot that was just from that same footage of Natasha Howard hitting that midi. But yeah, man, bro, the Fever looks so good, man. The Fever looks so good. And they just released this shirt today on their website. I ain't gonna lie, I might have to cop this one. I love this beautiful Rebel Red, you know. And I'm definitely gonna have to watch a Fever game live. You know, when it comes to my area, definitely gonna have to catch a Fever game live. I gotta see my squad. You know, Fever Nation, man. Fever Nation. But as you see last year, in terms of fast break points, we see this category where it says FBPS, that means fast break points. The Fever, they weren't that high. As you see, they were 8th place in the league. But hey, I'm telling you, they're going to go up for sure this season, man. So hey, get ready, man. Just look. Man, look at the vibes, man. They're making a bunch of TikToks together. The vibes is just lit, and hey, and this is the back of the shirt, as we see, you know, with all the games that they have that's gonna happen this year. And that shirt is dope, man. If you're a Fever fan, definitely cop it. Y'all see this? But they all love each other. If anybody ever plays sports, it's so important to like the people you're playing basketball with, yo. It's not even funny. You definitely have to, you know, like the people you hoop with, and you can build lifelong friendships with them, man. Even to this day, I still talk to some people I played, ball with back then when I was hooping. But, yo, man, and basketball is just a brotherhood. You know, even if you're playing like pickup games and stuff like that, you can create some friendship and build a bond with that, man. I'm telling you, and bro, it's just really, really good, you know, to like playing with people that you're playing a game of basketball with. That's chemistry right there. That's true chemistry. That just can't be taught. But yeah. More footage, y'all. More footage. They so hype. And look at Caitlyn trolling. Hey, Kayla is funny, man. If y'all don't know, Kayla is a hoot. She is a jokester, man. She's just pure good vibes, man. She said, "I don't even know why. I'm unsure why I decided to celebrate like that." She hit her head on the wall after knocking down like a tough three. Look at her shot, man. Waga. Look at that. Waga. Look at that stroke, man. Rainbow shot. That's what shooting is about. Keeping your arm relatively straight, keeping the ball nice and high. Shoot a rainbow shot. Don't make sure it's not flat. Keeping the arc high and making sure the ball has good spin on it, and making sure you're aiming at the rim. You know what I'm saying? All bottoms. Swish. Nothing but net. Look at that. Splash. Nothing but net. It's gonna be interesting to see who this team keeps. I love all these players, man. I don't really I'm not sure if Jaylen Brown is gonna keep a roster spot. Honestly, I don't know if she's gonna keep a roster spot. But hey, it'll be dope for them to keep these 3 rookies. It'll be really dope for them to keep these 3 rookies, man. But y'all, the season's gonna start sooner than later. We can be together for. Alright, I'm done. But yeah, hey, the season's gonna start sooner than later. Get ready, WNBA season is back, man. This is gonna be a great season. Y'all can look on Twitter. Chicago Sky posted their training camp footage, and they looking real good. I might even do a video on that, so stay posted. As we see, watch the Mystics, who in a way is kind of like another team I really, really like. I like that core, Sonia Citron, Kiki Ariafen, Brittany Sykes. I really like that squad. But yo, stay tuned in, man. I'm gonna definitely drop more when the season starts, man. But thank y'all, everyone who subscribes to my channel. If you're not subscribed, if you're new, stay tuned in. I'm definitely gonna upload a lot more, and I love talking hoops, man. Tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. All right, and hey, till next video.